I am not sorry I let my husband's side of the family go hungry at our cookout after they called my food inedible for 3 years. So we rotate the big summer cookout between families. My side, Derek's side, back and forth. It landed on us 3 years in a row because his parents moved into a condo and his brother Corey said their yard was too small. So our house, our grill, our grocery budget, my cooking. Derek's family is not small. His parents, Corey and his wife Melissa, 2 of his dad's sisters with their husbands, and a rotating group of cousins who may or may not RSVP until the day of. 20 people some years, closer to 25 others. I'd spend the week before planning the menu, 2 days across multiple grocery stores, and most of the actual day just cooking. One summer I did ribs, a brisket, pasta salad, corn salad, baked beans from scratch, and 2 pies. I was up at 4 in the morning and I didn't sit down until after 6 p.m. Derek's job at these things was to stand at the grill and talk to people. Mine was everything else. The first year, it was his mom, Sandra. She was standing at the food table picking through the potato salad with a serving fork like she was looking for something. I asked if she wanted some and she said, "What did you put in this?" I told her celery, mustard, a little pickle brine for flavor. Not dramatic, just a small one. She said, we just do mayonnaise and eggs. She set the fork down and moved on without taking any. I told myself it was a preference thing. Some families do it differently. I kept smiling and went back to the ribs. The second year was worse. I did a smoked brisket. Never made one before, so I watched probably 6 hours of videos and brined it overnight. Started the smoker at 4 in the morning and checked the temperature every hour until it was done. It came out really well. My dad had 2 plates. My brother-in-law asked for the recipe. Derek said it was the best thing I'd ever made. Then Corey took one bite and told me the smoke flavor was a little overwhelming. Melissa said it was kind of tough, which it wasn't, and then she said Sandra's brisket just melts. Sandra wasn't even there yet. They were sitting at my table eating my food and comparing me to his mother before she'd even pulled into the driveway. Derek laughed a little and said, "Melissa, come on, that was it. That was everything he had." The third year is the one I keep coming back to. Sandra showed up with a full casserole dish covered in foil, a dish towel wrapped around the bottom so it wouldn't burn her hands. I thought she was just being sweet, bringing something extra like people sometimes do. But she went straight to the food table, set the dish down right in the center, nudged my pasta salad to the side to make room, lifted the foil and said loud enough for the whole patio to hear, "I brought my mac and cheese because I wasn't sure everyone would find something they liked." Corey's kids immediately abandoned their plates and ran over. One of Derek's aunts came and patted my arm and said, "Don't take it personally, honey. You know how she is." I said I didn't, and she laughed like I was joking. Derek was standing across the patio. He saw the whole thing happen. I watched him watch it. Then he turned around and went and refilled his drink. I didn't make a scene. I cleaned up alone after everyone left, same as always. But I thought about it for months after. Decided somewhere in the spring that I wasn't going to do it again. Not skip the cookout, it landed at our house again, and I wasn't going to blow everything up over it, but I was going to cook for my people. My parents, my sister Renata and her husband, her 2 kids, Derek and our kids. That's it. Exactly that amount of food portioned for exactly those people. No extra trays, no just in case. I didn't tell anyone, didn't explain it, just made the grocery list and stuck to it. My family came around noon and we ate around 1 p.m. It was genuinely a good afternoon. My dad was in a great mood. My nieces were running through the sprinklers. Renata brought a cake. By 2:30 the food was mostly gone and we were just sitting around in the shade. Derek's family came through the back gate around 3. Sandra was first. She walked straight to the food table and started lifting foil, checking lids, looking at the grill, which was cold and covered. She looked at Derek. Then she looked at me. She said, "Is more coming out?" I said, "No, that's it." Corey said, "There's nothing here." I said, "There's a little pasta salad left at the bottom. We ate earlier." Sandra straightened up slowly and said, "You always make so much. We figured there'd be plenty by the time we got here." And I said, "Yeah, I figured after 3 years of hearing how bad it was, you'd probably just handle your own."